Vow and Vibe. It's the real, it's the raw, it's the love that's arrived. Welcome to the vibe.
Welcome to the Vow and Vibe with Mo and
Kiki today.
Yes, we have a special guest, Kiki, today, and we're gonna do girls talk. Like, it's about the ladies today.
Okay.
About the ladies today, okay? And today we're gonna talk about things we wish we knew before love, marriage, and growing up, basically, you know?
Yeah.
And this is episode 4. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And y'all know how we do. We always take a shot to start the show. So I hope y'all pulled up.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Tough, huh? Real tough. So let's get into it. How are you, Key?
I'm doing well. You know, yeah, it's a good day.
Today has been a good day.
No.
I know you're going from working,
Yeah,
and now you had to kick it on the Vow and Vibe with me, you know?
Any day, anytime for you.
I love it. I love to hear it. But what better person to have with me here today than my good sis? You know,
For sure.
You've experienced things, you've been through things, we've experienced things together.
Yeah.
We've shared experiences. So we wanted to come talk to y'all. Let y'all hear about the experiences we shared together, apart, through family life, love, relationships, etc. So this episode is like a special edition because it's girls talking. It's with my girl. That one, not the two. Today we're going to be honest. We're going to laugh a little bit. Might get a little emotional. We're going to be a little vulnerable about the love, the relationships, the friendships, and growing to ourselves, the women we are today. We're going to talk about the lessons that nobody warned us about, the red flags we ignored, how friendships hold you down through everyday seasons, and advice we give our younger selves that we probably wish that we probably would have listened to.
Okay.
You know, listen to our elders when they said something, we're just like, nah, we got to experience
life
ourselves.
Yep.
You don't know what you're talking about. So if you've ever loved deeply, learned the hard way, or leaned on your girls to get through, this episode is for
you.
Hello. So we're going to get into it. So we're going to start with, if we knew then what we knew now, probably which would have saved us a lot of tears, money, lessons to be learned, and bad decisions. But we're going to talk about that, like things that we wish we knew then, exactly like what we knew now. So like some things like letting go of childhood, the childhood expectations of relationships. So what would you say that your childhood expectations of love in a relationship look like?
You know, that's tough because I just feel like I've only seen like my mom and dad together. Growing up in church, I've seen a lot of people in church married and things of that sort. So to me, it was just like, oh, okay, just get married. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, okay.
And
find you somebody, get married, and that's it.
The steps in between.
No, none of that.
Exactly.
None of that.
Wedding, big wedding, marriage. Like that's what you literally see as a little girl. You see, oh, I want to get married. I want to have a big wedding. This is what I want to wear. This is what I want to look like. And especially seeing your parents married
too. Yeah.
That's the image that you have. So really, you would say your mom and your dad.
Yeah, for sure.
You can elaborate more about your mom and dad relationship that kind of gave you the vision of what marriage would look like.
I mean, like to go deeper. My mom and dad. How can I say this? I don't want to break it down without breaking it down too much, but I've just witnessed how they love each other, how they care for each other, just little things that my dad would do for my mom, and little things that my dad that my mom would do for my dad. You know, those I don't feel like though truly I witnessed in depth like the overly struggle between them two. You know what I mean? Like all I witnessed were the good things as a child, and I felt like that may have been intentional with how my parents moved. not letting your
Be
children
exposed.
see. Yeah, we're exposed to those other sides of marriage.
Yeah.
So I really just saw the good parts about it, and keeping the family together, like just witnessing that part, because I do have a half brother.
Yeah.
On my dad's side. So just even having my brother be involved in what we were doing meant a lot. So,
is your brother older or younger?
older.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's
he was
older.
before the marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So basically, being a blended family.
Yes. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
I agree with that because when I was younger, my mom was like had dealings with her baby daddy, right? So it's like, again, being exposed to certain things. Like my siblings can probably speak on different things that I can't because I didn't see a lot.
Yeah.
So I can hear stories and now or whatever, but I'm like, well, I didn't see that, or I didn't see these parts of them together in their relationship, or how toxic their relationship was, because again, my mom only exposed me to certain things or whatever. So it was like, okay, I didn't really have an image of relationship because to me, he lived out of town, so he would come in and out of town or whatever, and we would link up and be at my grandmother's house, or he'd come to our house. And I did see her cater to him in different ways or whatever. So I guess a small pinch would show me how relationships was. But when I was five or six, is when my mom and my stepdad. So I feel like I finally got to see what marriage looked like, what a 2-parent household looked like.
Yeah.
So I do feel like in my marriage now, I try to mirror that a lot.
Yeah.
Because again, I saw how he loved my mom, which he loved my mom with his whole heart. She didn't want for anything. She barely had to do anything. So it's like, okay, I do have that image of, I did put that image of what I wanted my marriage to look like whenever I did get married. And of course I had the whole, I want my dress to look like this. I want my wedding to be like this. And we could probably say I kind of tried to be like my mom because she had a really big wedding. Her wedding party was really big. And my wedding party was big. So I guess I would get that image of love and what marriage should have looked like when they were together. Yeah. And unfortunately, they separated because he was deported because of a situation that happened or whatever. So yeah, growing up and seeing your parents or seeing love or whatever kind of does put this image in your head of what love should look like. Yeah. Especially if it's on a positive kind of connotation. So it's like, and also we can speak about redefining partnership over fairy tale. So basically the reality versus the fairy tale of what you thought it should be compared to what it is. Yeah. So how would you elaborate on the reality versus the fairy tale?
Girl. Well, again, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little weird because I didn't have like a big wedding or do any of that type of stuff. So fairy tale to me don't really, I don't know, fit for like my dynamic of how I move. But I think it's more so, instead of saying fairy tale, maybe it's like what you seen, just what you witness versus what reality is. And I feel like it's a lot of deeper things that go into marriage than just putting a ring on a finger or just saying I do or just saying it. You really have to live it every day and understand it.
It's not perfect. That's why I think the fairy tale comes in. Like, you have this perfect image that marriage is perfect.
Supposed
really,
to be.
It goes back to your point. You was like, you just really, when it came to your mom and dad, you just saw marriage. You didn't see the deeper parts of it. You didn't see the bads of it. You know what I mean? So that was your fairy tale. You was like, oh, this is a perfect marriage. Like,
this is cool.
Until you got old enough to actually experience it, the reality.
Well, I wouldn't say that though, because I do feel like as a child, it's different. But me growing up and just witnessing just friendships and those relationships and things of that sort, I feel like, okay, I don't know. And also, you hear about other people, your friends, and their parents that's married, and what be going on. You be like, I don't know.
It's true.
Cool and all, but
your daddy did what?
Do this really be? So It's like, yeah, I heard it and I knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but yeah, you're right. To your point though, we can always look at that situation and try to make ours not like that and still end up in that same situation.
That's
you know?
true.
So it just really the mindset that's gonna have to keep pushing you through a marriage regardless of what you know.
Every day will not be the same. It'll be a different change, and it's just a fight every day.
Yep, literally.
Okay, so we can also, next we're going to talk about the stuff nobody warned us about. The stuff nobody warned us about, okay?
Baby.
So it kind of goes back to the point we were just talking about, like, how love actually is versus how it's portrayed.
Yeah.
I'll speak about this first because I do feel like a lot of people feel like we're perfect. And my marriage is like, oh, we want to be like Tori and Mo. Because, of course, to them it's portrayed. And it's not a portrayal because we're not faking or pretending. But we only invite people into what we want them to see, I guess.
For sure. Yeah.
So that would be put up as a portrayal. So what we post on social media is basically all y'all see.
Yeah.
So, versus the reality, like, we really go through real life situations. We really be fighting to choose each other every single day. Yeah. So the reality versus the portrayal is like kind of puts it kind of gets heavy too. It really gets heavy because it's like at some point in time you got to live up to this image that people put you at. You literally have to every day. You feel like you got to be like, this is perfect. When you're around certain people, you got to feel like we don't go through nothing. This is what it is. This is what it ain't. Like, so it's like basically my point is just people don't know the fight behind it every single day. It's like with us, it's not perfect. Nothing's perfect. No one is perfect. So it's literally a fight, and people have to understand that we didn't get here by just waking up and choosing each other. Like, we're gonna be together. You know, so
it's work outside of that.
Yeah. So what would you? How would you elaborate on the actuality versus the portrayal?
I mean, honestly, it's literally what you said. It's just like people don't see what goes on behind closed doors, and that's a choice, and that's intentional, and that's for a reason. That's one of the reasons why certain marriages do prosper and move forward, because Amber and Tony and Antoni's not in the marriage. Exactly. So, no, that's for real. It's honestly just piggybacking off of what you said, like that really be the underlying thing and the truth about
the actuality versus the portrayal.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and we could talk about the emotional labor that women carry. I'm gonna repeat it. For the people in the back. The emotional labor that women carry. Yeah. And it's just in life. In general. I do feel like women carry the heaviest parts of relationships. And I say relationships, I'm speaking family, friendships, your marriage, or your intimate relationship. So I feel like they carry the emotion, they carry a heavy part of the emotional labor, because most times women do a lot to conceal, or to they conceal their own feelings, they conceal problems or situations within their situations. So I feel like women do carry the emotional labor heavy, and and it really gets heavy. And I feel like us as women, we carry that, and it gets that's how we get overwhelmed in a sense, because we're carrying so much and holding so much, and saving face is a better word, like saving face. So y'all funny in the comments. But yeah, so what do you feel like? How would you elaborate on the emotional labor that women carry?
I think it just comes into play where you have to understand, as a woman, or just anybody in general, but I'm speaking for the women right now, you can love somebody deeply, but you still have to set certain boundaries. And that but yes, you have to set those boundaries, because if you don't, then that's when you become bitter. That's when you become insecure. That's when you become that person, because you're holding in so much. It's okay to say, oh no, I can't do that today. It's okay to give yourself grace as a woman, to just step back, because if you don't, you can never really allow. You can't. Your bag is only. You gonna turn into the bag lady.
Exactly. Come on.
To say so much.
What's the little lady name?
Okay.
Bag lady.
Erica Badu. Yes.
Don't be her.
Don't
be Erica.
So yes, you have to set those boundaries. Otherwise, you're gonna continuously carry everything, and you're gonna fall. You're gonna explode. You're gonna, and it's gonna be in a way that's uncomfortable to your partner, because now they feel attacked because all this time you've been going with emotion. Now all of a sudden you exploding on me. What?
And what I do?
What I do? You know, because you've been carrying so much, and because you've been allowing so much. You still have to give yourself grace and understand that you're strong, but you have to understand when to be strong enough to say, I can't do this. And that's hard. That's easier said than done.
It is.
But, you know, it takes repeated times.
To be learned. You got to bump that head a couple times.
Before you like, okay, I can't do this. I need to ask for help. I can't, you know, X, Y, and Z. So, yes, for sure, I do feel like women carry that emotional weight. Because we want to be the strongest. We want to make sure that, you know, everything is okay. But at the end of the day, who's making sure you're okay?
Exactly.
And that first person to do that should be yourself.
Come on. She dropping gems, y'all. Is y'all listening? Okay, and then we're going to move on to how expectations change once you're in a serious relationship and marriage. So how does those expectations change in your relationship? So once you got locked down, clink, clink.
Yeah, baby.
How did your expectations change?
For Kenji and I, and Kenji's my husband, y'all. Who's out. But, no, literally, though, I felt like we were driving in a sense with unspoken expectations when we first met. And I felt like I was in a space of where I'm like, let's go with the flow. But honestly, Kenji was first, like, the one to kind of like,
What we doing?
Yeah, you know, like that. So I had to kind of change my frame of mind to be like, okay, you expecting something from me, so it's okay for me to expect something from you now then, okay?
Yeah.
So I honestly, though, once we got married, I do feel like, though, those expectations didn't change. I feel like we already had conversations and talks with each other prior to being married about what we wanted and what it was. If that's what you're speaking about, as far as
what did y'all want it to look like? Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. We had our conversations about what we expected of each other and what we wanted and how we wanted to move. So I don't feel like it honestly changed too much from prior to being married to after being married.
Well, okay, so reason why, because y'all was already in a serious relationship before marriage. So before y'all really got serious.
Before we got serious,
yes.
Before marriage.
Before marriage and before y'all actually was in a serious relationship.
Oh, okay.
So when y'all first started dating, what were your expectations? Okay. And then once y'all started getting serious, what were your expectations?
Okay, I got you. Again, me, I'm just going with the flow, y'all. I don't know. It's me, I'm crazy. I literally am a go with the flow type of person, though. If you know me, that's truly me. I can plan something, but at the end of the day, like, I'm a true, like, go with the flow type of person. But I think, though, one of the things I want to point out is what I told Kenji was that I don't cook. I just want to. I told him, I said, I don't cook. So literally, me and Kenji would be warming up them home run in little circle pieces, and then we gonna put some stuff in the air fryer. We'll be like, okay, doing that type of stuff. But then, like, as we progressed and stuff like that, y'all, this man had me in the kitchen.
I was saying, looking up recipes. Gonna
start a recipe book, like.
Okay, what you gonna eat today?
Okay.
I need to
He wanted that, so it was like, all right, well, let me go on and get up. But I did make him get in the kitchen with me at first, though, yo. I was like, all right, come on, let's do this together. It was a nice activity, but
it was a nice activity.
Date night activity for y'all. Write this down.
Write this down.
Make some pasta. But yes, no, okay, let me be serious.
Okay.
But no, I think it was just more so the expectation of us understanding each other and understanding where we were at that time and moving forward to where we're going. And that was even financially. Like, we actually planned to buy our home. We actually planned when I bought a new car, or when I switched a job, when we got different things. So it was just literally us understanding. I don't feel like, again, like it was a huge like change. Yeah, I feel like we were just in the stages of understanding each other and literally going with the flow. And I felt like we were friends first, and I felt like that's why our foundation is so strong, and our relationship is so strong, because we were truly friends first. We actually dated each other and got to know each other on deeper levels, to where we didn't have to say too much, I feel like, with the expectations. We just kind of
learned each other.
Learned it. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I think that's probably why I can't give you an actual thing, because I felt like we were literally learning each other and understanding the expectations as we were learning each other.
And taking what you've learned and applying it
100%.
to in the relationship instantly.
Yep.
Yeah. And you know, just one thing, just why didn't nobody tell us communication is a skill?
Girl.
Not just vibes. Like,
no,
I feel like you going back to what you said, it's just like unspoken, and you feel like that in the beginning of your relationship, you feel like you should just pick up on things. And I still do that to this very day. I still feel like, okay, you should know.
Yeah.
Cause why you don't know? Why you haven't picked up on that? Because sometimes we do lack on picking up on things as we go along, or as we growing as the days go. But I'm just like, come on now, like, I don't want to have to tell you.
Yeah.
But communication is the only way. How they don't know? None of my reader.
Yeah.
Because then when it's my turn, I'm like, how am I supposed to know? You ain't tell me.
Yeah.
It's me now. I'm in the other
switching up.
Yeah, right now I switch up, and I feel like you should have just knew. And now I know you feel like you should have just knew.
Yeah.
Communication is a skill. Who has the book? And before we move on to our next point,
All right.
shot o'clock. It's shot o'clock. Are y'all ready? Y'all got y'all drinks pulled up? Fee, you ready? I heard you. See, you said take a shot.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Right now.
Whew. Let's get into these red flags, because I know sometimes red flags look a little green, and you be thinking you at the circus, and you be like, ooh, it's gonna be a fun time. Red flags we ignored, and why we ignored them. You know?
Yeah.
So like, so I would say, before marriage, when you was in the dating life, what are early signs that you feel like you brushed off?
Girl.
And you was like, now I knew early on. I knew damn well. I've been saw this. Why did I even continue? Why?
I think you should go first. Yeah. No, for real though. I don't even know for real. Like, I don't even know for real.
You don't know. So in the dating life, you don't feel like you've ever ignored a red flag. You was like, now I knew I shouldn't even kept dating you. Like, I should have been gone. Now they wasted dating you. I could have been with somebody else. Wasting your time, wasting my time. No?
Girl.
All your flags be green?
No, I don't know. Okay, like for real, if you know me, I am somebody that always sees the brighter side of things.
Yes.
So it's hard for me
about
right
that at all.
now in this moment to just be like, oh, that's a red flag, that's a red flag. I would literally take a red flag and be like, well, what about?
When he was younger, his mama had took him through this, and this is why he acting like
he
this.
got that red flag. You know, so that's why I'm like, maybe you should go first, and maybe it'll trigger something, because I can't think of nothing right off the bat. Because,
oh my goodness.
Because of, yeah. And that's a gift and a curse that I have. Always seeing the brighter side of things, guys.
If y'all notice red flags early on and you ignore them, drop them in the comments.
Yeah, give me some red flags so that I can
let us know some red flags that you've ignored.
Jog my memory.
Okay, so of course me and Tino have been together since we was born, right? right. But we did go through this little phase. Okay, I'm gonna say me. Where we broke up. We broke up for 4 months, y'all. When we were 16. So during our time of being broken up, I just knew I was done with him. I just knew it was over with, curtains. So I end up dating this boy that I dated, that I liked, or we call ourselves going together back in elementary school. Biggest red flag. First of all, I was 16, he was 17. He had a baby mama already. Red flag. Should never talk to him in the first place. But me.
Wait, this is in high school?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Exactly. So, red flag, should never talk to him, but my friend was talking to his cousin, so it was like cute to double date, X, Y, and Z. Another red flag. But the red flag that I ignored was him having a child. And when we was dating, I think the kid was maybe 1, if 1. Red flag. It was like 10 red flags in the door.
Yeah.
And I ignored it because I liked him. Like, I thought about, like, back in elementary school, like, oh, I really liked him. And then when I left this school, we lost contact and blah, blah, blah. I really painted a different picture in my head that it'll be
all groovy and gravy.
Girl, that was the red flag that I ignored. And I should have applied that and left that man alone, because I was really looking slow. Now, I'm going to let y'all in on my life and judge me if y'all want to judge y'all mama. Y'all, why I found out, like, later on, after we broke up, that whole time, every night, I was dropping him off at his auntie house. I was dropping him off at his baby mama house. Talk about it.
We need to take another drink.
We need to take a shot. We need to take a shot to that.
Yeah, because that ain't it.
Because what?
Girl!
I want to ride down on him and her and the baby.
Not the baby. Rattles and all.
Cause who? I literally found out that after every night we together, I just dropping him off to her house. And I'm wondering, like, you know how you watch somebody go in the door? He used to be like, go ahead. Bye. I want to watch you leave.
Right. You gone. He probably like, yeah, that's my cousin dropping me off to her.
Baby. And both of them are Facebook friends.
There was a lot of red flags.
Red flags in the door that I ignored. Now I was a goofy. Like, literally a big goofy. So we're gonna go to the comment section real quick, and I saw some red flags.
Poor communication.
A red flag was poor communication, inconsistently, and disrespect. Okay, just forgive and just like, you ain't mean it.
Right.
You ain't mean it at all. And then moving on. Knew it was a red flag.
Okay.
Knew it was a red flag. Hey, let me y'all helping my cousin with the groceries. Exactly. Like, really had me looking like a goofy. Like, me never thought I'd be a goofy. I definitely was a goofy.
I'm glad you reeled it in.
What? And it's just like sometimes you have to come up with a red flag that you ignore it. No, not even my situation ain't trigger anything. You want a goofy like me? Yeah, I was a goofy. I said, let me go back to my boyfriend.
Okay.
Hey, Stank. What you doing? Can I come back home? Cause this man did played in my face like I ain't had no business trying to go with nobody else. No, you was all I knew, okay? Okay, so the next subject is the difference between patience and self-betrayal. So basically going against your first man, going against what you know is right, and you still. But I can't even say that with you because she don't even got a red flag. All green. It's a circus. Roller coaster. No red
I don't know, y'all. I'm still trying to think.
So your friends have never, so you've never dated anyone or whatever, and your friends saw like, nah, friend, he ain't the one. You was like, yes, he is. So they didn't, never, ever.
Okay. No,
I never had no friends that say that either.
Yeah, I know.
I've never had a friend that was like, no, friend. I don't know. No, me and my friends, we all like the blind leading the blind. So.
3 blind mice.
I don't think we be knowing until we go through it. Then we be like, dang, friend, we did see that. We see it together. Like, it's not, I don't think I've had a friend that saw anything before me and was like, no, friend, that ain't the one.
Y'all saw it together.
Yeah. We was like, I was like, dang, you ain't see that either.
Yeah, no, that's real. Yeah, literally.
Glad leading the blind for sure.
Yeah.
Too bad Kiki knew better. Can't say the same about you.
Oh.
Elaborate, please, Mr. Commenter.
Right, some more. Right, some more.
Because what are we talking about? Oh, okay. Don't play with me. So let's go ahead. Let's get on to friendships.
Okay.
What's your longest friendship?
Right now to this day, my best friend Amber.
Okay.
We've known each other since elementary school. How many years is that? That's 5th grade. So yeah, that's.
We're not telling y'all our age. We're not doing it.
Double digits. Just know that.
Right. 10 plus year. We're gonna keep it at that.
Yes.
10 plus year.
Yeah.
You have a 10 plus year friendship,
Yes.
and how would you say it is staying friends through dating, your marriage, your careers, having kids? And she lived out of town, right?
Yeah.
The distance,
Yeah.
so that would be a good one for like distance. So how do you guys maintain your friendship?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because, to your point, like for her, she stays like out of state. So it's really us. I think it's going back to the foundation of what we built, and even the distance don't change nothing. Like I can call her today and we talking like we didn't talk all week about some stuff, you know. So I think it's really about the foundation and what we've built, and that's what is keeping it going. And I do feel like too, she understands the other side because she doesn't have kids or or have you know that type of stuff. So it's like us understanding each other and her like literally understanding like Kiki probably ain't gonna be able to call me every day.
Yeah.
That's okay. But I know when I do talk to her, it's no love lost. There's no this or no that. Like I do feel like she just understands my life and I understand hers.
And that's so cute. I love good friendship.
Yeah.
Love a good friendship. Okay, and then with having friends and maintaining friends through marriage and different things that we've experienced, question, why do you think it's so important to maintain friendships through whatever you're going through in life? Good friendships, healthy friendships.
Right, so it's definitely important to have friends, but you gotta have the right people around you. For sure.
Healthy.
Okay, to the big on the healthy.
Talk about it.
Because everybody not your friend, for real.
Hello.
Even through your relationship, everybody is not your friend, and sometimes that's okay. I have to love you in a different way. We have to love each other in a different way, and that's fine. But I think the initial thing is recognizing who is for you and who is not. And understanding where people are placed in your life. I do feel like God places people in your life at the time that they're supposed to be there. Everybody not meant to be in your life for
every season of your life.
Yeah, some people are meant to just be there when you was in 8th grade. Leave them in 8th grade. Don't go back reaching out to them and trying to be their bestie now. You know what I mean? Like, if it's meant to be, God gonna make it.
Yeah.
That type of thing. But I think that one second, guys. But man, let me lose my train of thought. But you said that why is it important? It's important because you need community, even if it's not to talk about what I'm going through in my relationship. That's not what friendship should automatically be about. it should also be your community, your people. That literally, I'm upset, and I ain't even told you nothing, but you just know. Come on, girl, let's go. Let's go have a good time. We ain't even gotta talk about whatever that is. Let me just be that for you, you know. And I do feel like I have a lot of community. We have literally our community. I have my dance team. That's another community. So it's definitely very important because you do need that outlet. I think it goes back into what I was saying about you can love people but create those boundaries and make sure you have time for self.
Yes.
That's your time for yourself when you have your own community outside of your husband, outside of X, Y, and Z. Because I could be at the hip of my husband, but it cannot be 24/7. It cannot. It does not work. It does not work like that.
Nope.
You gotta have some type of community, some type of moment, even if it's going to work. I don't know. You cannot be on your husband, on your man's hip 24/7.
Because you don't want to bring all of that to him either. So that's why you have to have those different outlets to feel safe and express whatever you need to express to whoever.
Yeah.
So go back to a point that you said, you were saying like sometimes friends are here for a season.
Yeah.
And sometimes it may be only for 8th grade, only for this, only for that. And that's really tough. And it's really tough to take in and accept, especially when you have history with someone.
Yes.
So say like you say you were friends with your friend since 5th grade or whatever, but in a sense of say you've been friends with somebody that long and it's kind of toxic, right? But you thinking about the history. You thinking about the things, the good times y'all had, the things y'all been through, the times y'all shared. So it's a little hard to set those boundaries sometimes.
It is.
Those boundaries low key almost become non-existent because of the relationship that y'all share, the relationship y'all have.
Yeah.
And you know damn well this friend isn't the friend that they were back then.
For sure.
So you need to let it go. But at the same time, you also like, but that's my friend.
Yeah, that's my girl.
That's my girl. That's my sister. You know what I mean?
Ooh. I want to touch real quick on what you just said.
I'm going to pause.
You said the friend that's your friend now is not the same friend that is very important. That's just in any type of relationship.
Any type of relationship.
If this ain't happening, that should tell you something too about the friendship. Like we should definitely be growing together.
Yes.
And
Elevating together.
How we move and things like that. Now that's definitely true. That's just a red flag in a relationship. I can tell that.
Yeah, in any relationship.
Just not we're not progressing together now. Granted, sometimes this may happen, but eventually we should get to a point where we're on the same page. But I just wanted to point that out that's definitely something important to think about when you're thinking about the relationships and things that should matter to you in your life in the moment that you are coasting through life.
Yes. So if you feel like that friend isn't, like you said, progressing with you, it's time to make that hard decision. It's kind of like no love lost, and hope they understand that we're not where we are in. We're not growing anywhere in this friendship. Like you grow in every relationship you're in, and if you're not growing anywhere in that friendship, it's kind of you have to leave that friend where they are. So it's like you don't have to cut them off or anything. You just love them in that form, love them in that way. Yes, from a distance. Because sometimes we do hold on to friends, and friends come back around for certain things, and we welcome them back with open arms. And it's a lot of unresolved things that's still within that friendship, and you're trying to smile through it or whatever because of the history and things y'all been through. And it's just like you just literally have to love, right? You just gotta love them for who they are because you still have that love for them. Yeah. You still have that connection with them. It's just not the same that it was before. Yeah. And that's totally fine. Okay. Yes, it's totally okay. It's totally fine, and it's totally okay to build new relationships, build new connections. Because again, sometimes people in your life for a season, and you opening that door to be open up to new friendships. Yeah. And I wasn't really a fan of new friendships. So I had to grow into that. Yeah. Like I literally was closed. I'm like, nah, I got my friend.
I'm good.
New friend. No new friends. Okay. No new friends. No. Like I literally was really hell-bound on that. Like I was really like, I don't need no new friends or whatever. But when I lost that mentality, I literally built built closer connections with people I was already friends with. Like I literally opened that door to build closer relationships with them and build relationships with new people. And it's totally okay to yes, it's totally okay to meet new people. And like I said, I was really not a fan of meeting new people. I was really not a fan of letting new people into my space. And doing that, I've met the most amazing people. Like I love them to death, and it's just like from this day, for like growing up, like it's a part of growing up. And I feel like we kind of got it easy because not only like you're my husband's cousin, right?
Yeah. Sister cousin.
Right.
Sister.
Cousin. Right? But we built our own relationship outside of him. Like our relationship really came along with him not even being involved at all. Like I ended up telling him that we were talking and we had a connection or whatever. So I feel like not going through him, that kind of feels forced. The fact that we built it on our own, that's what keeps it strong.
Organic.
We literally built our friendship and relationship, share brick by brick, but keep on our own, like with trust with each other, the vibe, because I feel like you my soul sister, like literally, like, and I feel like it stayed strong because of that, because of the trust we built, and the loyalty we built between each other.
Totally agree.
So,
yeah.
Do you agree? You agree?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
I ain't forced you to say that, did I?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah.
So let's get into the real girl talk. What would you say your biggest dating regret is?
Biggest dating regret. Motherfuckers ain't really know how to date.
That's true. I agree. Yeah.
That's the crazy part. Like, I do feel like there was a time where people did not truly date. And I don't know what's up with that. Could y'all, elaborate?
I don't think they know how, though. I don't think they've been taught. Like,
is that the thing? Because it's just like, that's, again, I'm going back to me and Kenji. We truly dated. We went on dates with each other. Like, that's how you get to learn somebody. I feel like nowadays people will be like, oh, come on, let's go Netflix and chill. That's not a date.
That's not a date.
We can't learn each other sitting on your bed or your couch, baby. The only thing you're going to learn is what's in between each other's legs.
Hello, because
you know
are you still watching?
Okay. No, for real. Literally, like, but I don't feel like I feel like my regret is not forcing people, not forcing people, but like initiating like dating with men. Like, I feel like if you text me like you want to come over to this, I would just, you know what I'm saying? I should have been like, no, we can do this instead. You know what I mean? Like, actually get people to date, because I feel like maybe I would have taught you something then.
That's true.
I don't know, like to teach you what I expected as a woman
communication
versus just cutting you off.
Communication goes back to communication. Your biggest regret is not communicating enough on what you wanted.
In the dating phase.
Yeah, in the dating phase.
Yeah, I just expected it.
Yeah. And the fact that they didn't do it, you was like,
I was kind of like, clearly you don't have any class. But they probably didn't even know what date. Shoot, they just didn't know what dating was.
And I do, and I feel like that though, because I feel like, well, nah, I don't know. We went on a lot of dates. We was young, and we stayed at the movies. We stayed out to eat. We literally, and I feel like that's how you build friendship too, though.
Yeah.
Because you're learning each other while you're out or whatever. So when it comes to my biggest dating regret, it was not cutting it off.
Yeah.
When I found out he had a baby mama.
Yes.
The biggest.
The big.
And before we proceed, because I feel like we've been talking a lot.
Okay.
And we got a little shot left.
I hope y'all do.
Y'all
need
ready?
a second? Y'all ready?
Shot o'clock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take it up.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Okay, so what do you feel like the best relationship advice will be to someone who's freshly dating, or who was dating, but now they just got into a relationship? What advice would you give them?
Just got into a relationship. The biggest, the largest advice. I mean, the first one that came to mind was just going back to what we said, communication. And communication is not just talking. It's being intentional. It's the way that you talk, your tone, what you say, and how you say it. Like, it matters.
It does.
Because I can say, pick that up off the floor. But then I can say, pick that up off the floor.
Baby,
And you
pick that up off the floor.
You taking it a different way, you know. So just watch how you talk to your partner, because that matters. Because you want them to talk to you in that same way. And communication is not just
what I say, a skill.
It's listening to. You have to listen, and sometimes it's okay to process. So communication is a lot. I feel like it.
Listen to understand, not listen to respond.
Yeah, communication is a lot.
That's number 2 at the top of my list. Like, communication.
Yeah.
So the advice that I would give in the dating to someone who's like freshly dating is to be your partner's friend. Be your partner's friend and take your time to learn them and take your time to understand them and communicate. Tell them how you like to be loved and let them know how you like to receive love, how you like to give love. And I'm a big fan of love languages. So speak on those love languages, because if you speak on those love languages early on, I swear it will, like, the relationship dynamic will change completely, because you'll know how to give your partner love, and then they'll know how to give you love and what works best for you. Because like I said before, the way that your partner likes to receive love is not the same way that they still give love. So the fact that they know how you like to love and how you like to receive it and give it, that will change the dynamic of the relationship. So that would be my best advice I would give. Be friends before anything. Outside of the relationship, be friends, build a friendship. And because going back to your point, I kept a mental note. When you was like speaking to your partner in a certain way, you don't want them to feel like you're condescending in a way. And you want them to know that sometimes if they speak that way to you, how it makes you feel. But that goes on to my next point, where it's self-respect models healthy love. Love yourself so that you can love your partner.
For sure.
And your partner love themselves so that they can love you correctly. Because if you don't love yourself, you cannot love
anybody else. How I'm going to tell you to do X, Y, and Z for me, and I don't even do it for myself.
Exactly. And goes back to another point that we made early on. We were talking about women holding the emotional labor and how exhausting that can be. Sometimes with that, we try to be so strong all the time, and that strength can turn into isolation. And I say this, this is my point of relationships and friendship, because I do this sometimes where I kind of ghost, and then we'll have to check in, or y'all will text me like, "You okay? Like, what we doing?" And my response was like, "Oh, I was going through X, Y, and Z. Life was this, life was that," because I went into isolation mode. And that's because I was trying to be so strong, hold up everything, put everything together, make sure everything was in place, that now I have to isolate, and I feel like I have to stop talking to everybody to gather myself.
To recollect.
Recollect and get back. And I got did like that today. A friend did that to me today, and I told her, like, I kind of was on the fence about it. And then she responded like, you understand. And it was like, I do understand, but I was trying to reach out to you and you were like just not responding or, you know, saying like, oh, I'm gonna hit you back or X, Y, and Z. And that made me feel away.
Yeah.
Because then she told me like, well, I was going through it. I'm just like, okay, well, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
Like, check in and let me know that you're okay. Because the fact that someone checks in with you or your friend checks in with you, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like, okay, somebody is thinking about me.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody's thinking about me. Like, let me at least say hey. Let me let them know, like, okay. And I do understand because she responded like, I know you may have whatever X, Y, and Z that you're going through. I ain't want to dump my stuff on you. Understand that 100% because that's a different day, different point. Dumping your stuff on somebody else when they already got something going on. But it's like, I don't know. It's just like I really straddle the fence on that because it's just like, still check in with me. You going through whatever, check in, say something. I'm reaching out to you. Like, you know, I'm reaching out to you for a reason. Say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they go, so how do you feel about the strength turning into emotional isolation? Do you do that?
I think I do. I feel like I've learned to, though, now say it. I feel like before I was continuously trying to be strong, that it just turned into this.
No, you're alone.
But it's like now I feel like, oh no, it's okay. I can't do it. I know that that's going to be a lot for me. No, I'm sorry, I can't. I need this day.
Yeah.
I need this time. Like, I feel like I'm more vocal now because of what I went through in the past of doing that. I still have my times though where it's like I don't want to talk to anybody. That's human.
Yeah.
But I do feel like now, I'm a little more vocal about those times where I'll share it, and I think it's made me even more aware of when it's getting ready to happen, so that I don't get that deep.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know when to speak up now,
so that it doesn't go to that point.
so you kind of like stop it. Really.
Wait a minute now.
No, what you say?
Eric, wait.
And I feel like that part, like it's kind of like as women, it's kind of hard or whatever because it feels like softness.
Yeah.
And it's not softness. It's not weakness. Sometimes when we're able to speak, that is the trust.
Yeah.
That you allow for me to be able to be vocal and say, yeah, not today because X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
I got you. I'm with you when you're right.
Okay.
So are y'all ready for the questions?
Question?
Are we opening up the floor?
Tell me what you think about me.
We do have a couple questions in the comments. Give us a couple seconds. Okay, so while we do that, so let's.
What's going on in the comments, guys? Are y'all okay out there? Blink twice.
Are y'all okay out
Did
there?
you blink?
Okay, so while we get those comments together, we have a couple questions we'll answer, and y'all can answer as well. I want to see your answers. We want to see your answers.
No, I had seen some questions, but yeah, they probably all the way up to tizzy.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't get back.
So, Key, when did you realize, like in relationships, or like in general relationships, intimate or friendships or whatever, that love wasn't enough?
You saying like, oh, because I love you.
Yeah, like that's not enough. Like for this relationship.
I need you to do something.
Yeah, this relationship will not progress just because I love you.
I think when it came to, again, how I was saying before, I was allowing myself to continuously be the strong one in the relationship. Continuously, oh, remember, I see the brighter side of things. So, oh, that's okay. That's okay, girl. Oh, you didn't give me no birthday. That's fine. We good. Here's your card. Right. Oh, girl, it's okay. Thank you for coming, though. Your presence is enough. But here go your bag for your Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah. So you were the...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you going through... How you doing? You all right?
Overextended.
All right, now. But I think where it got real is when I had my own stuff that I was dealing with, and I felt like that was not being reciprocated. You know what I mean? Like, there was a time, like, during one of my pregnancies, I felt like my friends felt like because I was pregnant, I couldn't go out to eat. It was just like, okay, I need to reevaluate.
Yeah.
Who I'm around and who I'm you know what I mean, spending my energy and my time into type things, because I'm always there for everybody else. I'm always
Right.
You know what I mean.
Right.
So I felt like when I was experiencing things like that, it was just kind of like, yeah, I love you, but I gotta love you from a distance, Spooky, because I can't keep.
Now you're overextending.
Yeah, you know, now it feels like an overextend. So
Okay, so we have a question.
Ooh, that's a long one.
Right. What are the limits of what you do before you're married, before the ring?
Okay. Should you give them that wife treatment?
If I'm not a wife, or because it's not natural for a woman, or because it's not so natural for a woman to treat a man like a king, just go along with it. So, go along with no sight of marriage.
Go along with it with no sight of marriage.
Okay, so basically, I feel like
Okay.
what she's trying to say is, what would be the ending point? So, before being married, how can I be a good spouse without giving wife treatment, basically? How can I be a good spouse, or a good, how can I be in a relationship, like, you know, because women portray like, oh, you're supposed to do this for your man, you're supposed to cook for them, you're supposed to clean for them. But if you're not my husband, why are those expectations of me? Why are those expectations of me? Got you.
You want to go first?
No, go. You were gonna make a point. I was just saying, like, I
Yeah.
understand what you're trying to say.
Mm-hmm. The question. I think you and your partner have to talk and understand what marriage means for you both. That matters, because then you'll know what his expectations are, what your expectations are when it comes to marriage. Again, I'm just going back to me and my husband. We had a conversation on what marriage meant, and cooking and cleaning went in that meaning, personally. So I do feel like y'all have to have that conversation and that understanding of what marriage means to you, so that you both can expect what you need to expect from each other. I am a believer in not doing stuff after marriage, like, oh, I'm not going to do this until we get married, or I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z until we married. I just don't feel like you should not treat your man like a king before y'all get married. If you're in a relationship and y'all love each other, then you should trust each other and give your all to each other, with or without a ring. Marriage shouldn't change that, me personally.
Okay, so my point to that would be, I feel like that only comes with serious relationships. Just because you dating or talk to somebody, they don't get that treatment. They do not get that
dating.
treatment.
That goes back into people don't know what
dating is. So sometimes people
what dating is.
So pause on dating. So I feel like when you're dating, you can talk to multiple people.
Yes, I agree.
You do not have to settle down like, oh, I'm dating, but I really like this one, and now you feel like you can't talk to anybody else. You can't go on dates. No, that's not dating.
You may go on more dates with that one that you like.
Exactly, but you are still open there. Yeah. You are not settled down. So I feel like to your question, Fee, don't treat him like a king unless it's serious. Now, beforehand, to get to the serious, yeah, treat him nice, treat him sweet, you know. Mm-hmm. Hold back a little, so that once y'all settle down and make it official, Now you give them more of you. You're still not giving all because you're still not a wife. You know what I mean? You're going to give more of you once you're married. You still want to keep a little, you want to pop out a little surprise.
Inch of surprise.
Yeah, so inch of surprise every now and again or whatever. So the limits, it's so hard to say what the limits are.
Yeah, because I feel like it varies for each person, and then too, also the relationship in general. Like, you have to read the relationship. Just because somebody do X, Y, and Z 2 times, that don't mean you got to do it back.
Right. And then, so when y'all just dating, they shouldn't be spending at your house, spend nights at your house days at a time. You ain't get a little night. We're going to do what we're going to do.
Is that a nightcap?
Hello. Damn, they should be getting up and leaving that night or definitely that morning. So you shouldn't be waking up making breakfast because this is just casualty. Y'all are just casual. Now, once you guys make it a little more serious, okay, he gonna spend the night. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna make him breakfast. But then he still leave it after that. And then that may, now depending on how serious y'all get, then things progress. But dating, no. It's like I saw to a response to coming like how it's like a test drive. No. When I'm dating you, you're not getting the real deal. You're not really getting all of me.
I'm learning you.
I'm learning you. We're learning each other. So I'm going to give you a little bit it's a test drive. I'm going to give you a little bit to see what your reaction is. Like, let me see what it's giving. Like, so yeah, so it's really not a response, like an answer to what the limits is. Outside of when y'all dating, you still should be open to dating other people and just learning. It should get once it's getting more serious, that's when you should be like, okay, I'm gonna give you a little more. Yeah, I'll make you breakfast, but you ain't gonna be making breakfast, packing them a lunch because they spent the night. All of this, nah, we're not doing that. That's just a little bit too much because then you setting yourself up in a position to be hurt. Because if this doesn't go anywhere, you're like, now I done did X, Y, and Z, and I done loved you X, Y, and Z, and I done did this, and you gonna go out and do this. It wasn't serious enough. So, I saw another question too. It says, is this a serious relationship though? Is what a serious relationship? If you're saying like what I'm responding to, it depends. That's why I said it depends on how you go. It depends on the flow of it. You will know if it's a serious relationship. You will know if it's getting serious. You'll know if what y'all have is worthy enough to be serious.
Yeah, it feels different. Your conversations will change. The depth of your conversations will change.
The feelings will change.
The feelings will, yeah. So it's just like Mo saying, I feel like don't put all your eggs in one basket.
If it's not serious.
You gotta, but no, not even, well, yes, correct. Yeah, especially if it's not serious, don't put all your eggs in one basket off of a few gestures. No.
Okay, the next question. What do you stop tolerating once in a serious relationship? That is a great question.
Well, I ain't tolerating it before it. I'm gonna be for real with you.
You're not tolerating anything?
Prior to. If we get in a serious relationship, well, why am I?
It depends on what it is.
How did we get there? Okay, tell me something. Cause I'm like, how we even get here if I'm tolerating you?
Oh, not tolerating you. She said, what would you tolerate? Okay, so I'm going to answer. So my thing is, I feel like in every relationship, you have to tolerate something. There's no perfect person. There's no perfect people. So, Jazz, you said, what do you stop tolerating? You only know what you know what you can tolerate. So that's no question that we can answer. Only you will know. You will only know what you're strong enough to constantly tolerate. Now, me personally, cheating, I'm at this age and this day right now. What's this day? December 17th. December 17th at 8:26. I'm not tolerating cheating. I'm not tolerating infidelity. I'm not. So you play with me, you're done.
You heard
it's
that.
Over with. But in the dating life, again, it's still the same thing. You know what you can tolerate. you know, if you're going through it in the dating life, you're more than likely going to go through it in a marriage if you looking to marry this person. You know what I mean?
And I think it goes back to what I just said too. Baby, if it's something that serious that you feel like you have to tolerate to make it a serious relationship, you don't need to be in a relationship with that person.
Hello.
At the end of the day, if you already thinking about tolerating stuff, just getting in a serious relationship, it's time. That's probably a red flag. If you have to tolerate something, it shouldn't be unless it's like, oh girl, the way he do this, it bothers me. He be doing that randomly. Okay, you can give a little sniffle, but if you talking about, girl, the way that he be talking to his girl best friend, that bothers me, and I'm gonna tolerate it, and so I can be his girl. No, that's a little deep, because that tells me that you're uncomfortable with the relationship that he has, and that's leading into insecurity.
Yeah,
already. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends, like what Mo is saying, but also you have to understand, if it's just about getting into a serious relationship and you already having these tolerating questions, that's a problem.
Okay, so she said she's asking us. So you want to know something that I tolerate in my marriage? Okay. So
I'm asking y'all, fool.
Right.
Well, shit, we.
Okay, so being transparent. Something that I tolerate is I know my husband is going to watch porn. I'm telling his business, but whatever. She asked the question. So yes, that I don't have a choice but to tolerate that. Some people don't like it. Okay, I know that he's going to love pictures of things that he sees. Yeah. Okay, I don't care. And I'm like it got to a point sometimes a girl was like, oh, her husband was loving my pictures. Okay, you had your booty out. We don't care. So what? I don't that don't bother me. That don't bother me. So I guess it'll be something I tolerate. That's be something I tolerate. I know if it's a cute girl, he's gonna love the picture. Mm-hmm. Okay, you know what I mean? I don't care about that because one, I'm secure in my relationship. So that's something. Stay focused. But that's something that I guess it would be considered tolerated because it don't bother me. Loving pictures, having female friends, and all of that don't bother me. So that's something I tolerate because I know something that comes with him. Yeah. So I guess it would be considered tolerating. Do you have something that you tolerate in your relationship? Video game. Okay. Oh. Put that on my list too.
Got it. Oh.
We tolerate that our husband's gonna play the video game for about 10 to 14 hours on an off day.
I just tolerate it, y'all. It is what it is. We've come to an agreement, and
don't let it be double XP or anything. It's over with, So we have to tolerate.
The trash is taken out. Make sure I'm good. Hug me at least. Come and check on me every now and again. Make sure
I don't care about you checking on me.
No, I care. Because I actually feel good when he just comes.
Come here, look in the middle of the game. Hey, baby, you good? I be like,
get around. I kind of like that. It's cool.
I be like,
all right, man. Shit, I know that he's.
It's 10 hours. Okay? All right.
Yeah.
You think
that video game? I just have to tolerate it, y'all. We made it a way to work it out together. It didn't start off that way though.
Right.
I was ready to break the game, throw it in the trash. You know what I mean? But we good now.
Right. It's something that you tolerate because it's what comes with.
Yeah. What brings him joy? So.
Hello. Exactly. So another question is, how do you know when it goes from just dating to serious, and how do you personally get from the dating stage to the serious stage? Mm-hmm. Communication. Say it. How do you know?
About mine.
Okay, you got
I got a story. No.
Okay. So how do you know? You just know. I feel like you just know because of the vibes that you are, the conversations, like we said, the conversations that you're having change, the feelings change, the whole dynamic of your relationship start to shift, and you be like, oh damn, it's getting a little serious.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting serious. So I feel like that is what that's how you know. And the question left, so I was trying to figure out the last part of it. How do you know when?
And then how do you know when it goes from dating stage to the serious stage?
Yeah. Okay. So I basically answered. Right? You agree?
Yeah.
Like everything changed, the dynamic, the conversations, all of that changed. So
that's literally. Let me tell y'all a story. So y'all, we went from the dating phase to the serious stage based off of this. So we dating, right? And Kenji says that this is his bar. Whatever, because he took me there before or whatever. So whatever, it's a bar. It's for everybody. Public.
Public.
I was there with me and my girls, right? And just so happened Kenji is there too. But we didn't even catch each other there until like midway through us being there. So at this point, you know, guys is buying me drinks, all of this or whatever. I see him, I'm like, you know, hey.
Right.
What's up? Cool, whatever. I don't even remember if he bought me a drink, whatever. So we both continued our night kind of separately because we met up with different people there. So, more guys were buying me drinks. He's watching all this shit, y'all. We end our night. Usually we end our night together. Like we'll meet up, whatever. So we met up or whatever, and he left like super early in the morning, and this was not usual ever. He's never done it before. So I hit him up because I'm like, hey, this is a little weird. What's going on, bud?
What's going on,
You know,
bud?
you never leave this early. We usually wake up talking to each other, X, Y, and Z. And he just told me, like, basically, like, he didn't feel comfortable, like, watching that go down. Like, you know, he wanted me to be his.
But you still came home me. Why didn't you tell me when you got here?
Exactly. We could have talked about it.
Going back to communication.
And so, shoot, I'm like, shoot, I didn't even know. But come on, then, let's do this, then.
You gotta lock it down, Clay.
Lock it down, then. Let's do it. Shoot, I'm down. All you have to do is say it, you know?
Because I was going to the club because I didn't know what you was on.
That part. And so, from then on, yeah. My man.
My man. When did I know it was serious? I don't know. Like, we've been together when we was young, y'all. So it's so hard. Everything is the same. Like, y'all, I don't know. I feel like it was serious way.
What the?
way early. I always feel like it was serious, but it was really serious when.
Ooh, that was the chair.
That was the chair.
That was the chair, guys. I did not do that. Oh my
Yes, the chair.
It was really serious when I went away to school, I would say, when I left for school, and we were together every single day, and I cried like a little baby because he wrote my mama to drop me off. Aww. And I'm just like, I'm not going to be with you every single day no more. Like, yeah. I'm not going to see you every day. Yeah. Low-key, y'all was really just at Champagne, but... That's so far. Yeah, that's so far.
That's
like, how you gonna be able to see
stretch? Yeah, no, you gotta drive out there. You gotta get on the road.
No, I was putting him on. He was getting on the train.
Still, either way.
No, it's a little road trip to get to me. But yeah, so that's when I knew it was serious. Literally, like when I was like boo-hooing because I knew I was gonna see him every day. I knew we wasn't gonna be together every day. I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna work for me.
It's enough.
This ain't gonna work for me. So yeah, that's kind of when I knew it was serious. And I'm like the dynamic and the conversation. We was young as hell, so no conversations really changed at that moment for me. It was just like I just got used to being with you every day. I got used to being under you every day. And for him, it was when he left. He left for the military, and again, we wasn't together every day. And then he started talking to me about marriage and stuff. And I was young, and I'm just like, how we gonna do this? Our parents gonna say no, and then he was like, if they say no, then we don't care. And I'm just like, oh, you said we don't care, then we don't care. We're going to elope. We're going to do it. But then I couldn't do it. I told my mama so. Boom. So.
Tell me, I was serious after 3 to 4 business days.
You really was. You was ready to tell me.
I believe you.
You was ready to tell me.
I told my little, I don't want to play no games. We together, okay? And
he was
looking crazy.
But he's still right here looking crazy. Period.
Hey, I believe you.
Period. So we're gonna get back to I got another question before we go ahead and close out. Right now, what do you say that you do to protect your peace?
To protect my peace. Right now, to this day. Honestly, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been getting closer to God. I've been praying, like reading my scriptures and stuff. And I just, again, communicate.
Yeah.
I communicate when I don't have it. I give myself grace. I thank God for that grace. Because before I don't feel like I was. Like, sometimes I could be very OCD and I like things a certain way. And I just had to literally give myself grace to be okay with being okay. And I think that has just kind of resonated in my marriage and my family, and just the way that me and my husband communicate, me and my family communicate. Just literally talking to God, praying.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Getting closer to God.
Yeah.
How I say I protect my peace is setting boundaries and sticking to it. Sticking to my boundaries. Friendships, relationships, family, everyone. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people find it, like, they take it as selfish and
that's all right.
Yeah, they take it as selfish or that I'm being mean or an asshole or whatever. But I literally have to protect my peace because nobody else will protect my peace. So I just set boundaries and I stick by it. And I'm real nonchalant about it. Like, it literally, what I say it is, and when I say that's what it's gonna be. That's literally what it is. And any more questions that you guys have, you can drop it in the comments on here or once I post it on YouTube. Because we're gonna go ahead and close out. And I'm just with the little final statement that growing up teaches you that love isn't about losing yourself. It's about you knowing exactly who the fuck you know you is. Yeah. And that's it.
Well, thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
I'm glad that you came.
Yes, congratulations on episode 4. Okay, season 4.
1.
Speaking towards this, Lord. Okay. Manifesting. But no, I had fun with y'all. Thank y'all for the comments and everything. I had a ball. Thank you for having me too.
So guess what? We're gonna do one shot for the road.
All right now. What you
Mine as well.
on that?
Mine as well.
Hold on now.
Mine as well.
Don't hurt nobody. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready? Cheers to episode 4 in Girls Talk with our special guest Kiki.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My bad. How do you hurt?
Welcome to the Vow and Vibe. It's the real, it's the raw, it's the love that's around.